Ojúmọ́ ire o, ojúmọ́ ayọ̀, ojúmọ́ ìdùnnú àti àlàáfíà fún wa o. Níbi gbogbo tẹ́ ẹ bá ti ń gbọ́ mi lénìí. Grand rising and welcome to a new day, a blessed day, a day of abundance, a day of greatness. Dayo P, Mr. Mike, Mrs. O Forever, Esther Fagbola Boye, thank you for joining us. Joshua Shugunle, Experience Key, Echo Jumo, Grand Rising, and welcome to another episode of ÌŞẸÉṣe for today, where we will be delving into the Odù Ifá for the new day. Moshe Àbọrú, Àbọyè, Àbọṣíṣẹ, Moshe Ogbe, Grand Rising. I know you have not slept, Mr. Mike Eshegoni, Echo Jumo. Thank you so much for today. As we come into the teachings of Ifá, as we take our time to pay attention to Ifá, the blessings, the greatness, the abundance, the goodness of each Ifá will stay with us, would increase with us. Ifá will guide us in the direction that we need to go with ease. Elédùmarè. Thank you so much for today. Àbọrú Àbọyè Òṣogbo Àtọ̀yìn Ojúmọ́ Ire Grand Rising Elédùmarè. Ní ṣe lásán. Rolling, good morning. How are you? Grand Rising. Mrs. O Forever, how are the beautiful kids? Moshe Ojúmọ́ Ire fún gbogbo wa. As you join in, keep tapping on your screen, keep liking, keep sharing. Eshegoni. For those of you on YouTube, Jane, Grand Rising, Ojúmọ́ Ire, Ojúmọ́ Ayọ̀, Ojúmọ́ Ìdùnnú àti àlàáfíà fún gbogbo wa. Eshegoni, thank you so much for today. Wherever you are streaming from, let me know where you are streaming from today. Let me know where you are streaming from today. Yeah, I know it's not yet morning. Eshe Pupo, I know. Black Zest, thank you so much. Eshe Pupo. No. Hi. Yeah, shut it. Jasmine Timothy, Grand Rising, good morning. The girl Zainab, Grand Rising, good morning. Welcome to a new day. It's a day of greatness. It's a day of abundance for us. Elédùmarè. Ojúmọ́ Ire tó mọ́ wa lénìí. Ire àti ayọ̀ ló mọ́ wa sí o. Grand Rising. Today is we're on episode 27, season 2 of ÌШÄÉṣe for today. Episode 27, season 2 of ÌШÄÉṣe for today. This new day is going to bring to us all the abundance that is in it. Elédùmarè. Ní ṣe lásán. We are not going to do this in vain. All the blessings that comes with the Ifá will be ours. Elédùmarè. Episode 27 of ÌШÄÉṣe for today is what we have. And the Odù Ifá for today is, you can shut this. The Odù Ifá for today is, who has seen the Odù Ifá for today? Grand Rising from my double TYs. How are they doing? How are they doing this morning? Eshe Pupo. Yesterday was a very explosive, interesting, and interactive episode. And today we are delving into Odù Ifá Ogbe Ọ̀sá. Odù Ifá Ogbe Ọ̀sá. Ogbe lọ́wọ́ ọ̀tún, ọmọ ọ̀sá lọ́wọ́ òsì. Odù Ifá Ogbe Ọ̀sá. Yes, that is the Odù Ifá for this morning. As you join in, please keep tapping on your screen, keep liking, keep sharing, and let's get this live streaming as popular as we can get it. Eshegoni. Akọ́dáyé àṣèbà, àṣèbà ṣẹ̀dá, àṣèbà tí wáyé ọjọ́, àṣèbà tí wọ̀ oòrùn. Elédùmarè ọba tẹ́rẹrẹ kárí ayé, àṣèbà aníkíbà wá ṣe ọ́. Òrán ọmọ oníṣẹ́ fàyàtì, àṣèbà ọba tó lọ́kọ́rin kése, àṣèbà. Àṣèbà aníkíbà wá ṣe ọlọ́jọ́ èyí, àṣèbà. Ẹ̀yin ìyá mi ọ̀pàkẹ́ àlàkẹ́, àṣèbà yín, ẹ̀yin arúgbáṣọ má balẹ̀. Ẹ̀yin ìyá mi ọlọ́mú kan tí ń fún gba ọmọ lọ́mú, ẹlẹ́sẹ̀ kan tí ń dẹ́lẹ́sẹ̀ méjì jà, àṣèbà. Ẹ̀yin àtẹ̀dọ̀jòrò òró, àṣèbà yín o, aníkíbà wá ṣe. Lórígun mẹ́rẹ̀ẹ̀rin àgbáláyé níbi tá a ti ń pe Ifá lénìí, àṣèbà aníkíbà wá ṣe. Àdáṣe lọ́lọ́ ń hun wọn, ìbà ọgbọ́dọ̀ hun ọmọ ènìyàn. Àwa ti júbọ̀ lénìí, kò ní hun wá ọ láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Àjúbà lénìí oko, kò ní hun wá ọ láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Ire ọlá, ire owó, ire ọlà, òun làwọn òrìṣà tá à ń ṣọ̀sẹ̀ fún lénìí máa gbé fún wa láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Èyí lọ́sẹ̀ Ṣàngó, ṣògùn arábàmbí ọkọ ya kábíyèsí ṣàngó lógun lẹ́kọ̀ọ́ àkàtà yẹríyẹrí alágbádá iná aláwọ̀ tẹ́lẹ̀ oòrùn agbére owó ire ọlá ire ọlà wá fún wa láṣẹ Èdùmàrè àní ṣe lásán àní ṣe lásán àṣìbá orí àṣìbá ẹlẹ́dàá àṣìbá ẹkín àṣìbá ifá àníbá àṣebọ́ sínú ọ̀sẹ̀ ifá mi lẹ́yìn ire owó ọlá ọlà ìdùnnú àlàáfíà àti àìkú tí ń ṣe baálé ọ̀rọ̀ òun ni ifá máa gbé fún wa lódindi o láṣẹ Èdùmàrè àṣẹ. We have made Iba for today to all the powers that be, to all the powers that hold this day, to àwọn Ìyá mi Ọ̀pákẹ́ Àlàkẹ́, the ones that hold the heaven and earth. We have given them our homage for today. We have recognized all the power that holds everything in place, all the powers that have made it possible for us to see this new day. Àti ṣèbáwọn Aniki Ọlọ́sẹ̀ Ògbà. Today is Ọ̀sẹ̀ Ṣàngó, Kábíyèsí Ṣàngó, Arábàmbí Ọkọ̀ọ̀yà, Lógun lẹ́kọ̀ọ́, Àṣèbà, Àníkíbà wa ṣẹ o. Lórígun mẹ́rẹ̀ẹ̀rin àgbáláyé tá a ti ń pe Ṣàngó, Ṣàngó á dúró tì wá, Ṣàngó will increase with us, Ṣàngó will find us, Ṣàngó would give us his protection, his love, and his abundance. Ṣàngó protects fiercely with love. Ṣàngó will protect our path from wicked and unreasonable people fiercely with love. Today is yourself, Yemoja, Láṣẹ Èdùmàrè, the mother of life, the mother of the waters, will protect us with her waters, will protect us with her life, will protect us with her powers and everything that she represents. She will bring to us joy, love, and everything that water represents. Water represents life, water represents purity, water represents cleansing, water represents abundance. Everything that Yemoja represents in her waters will be the abundance that she will give to us. Láṣẹ Èdùmàrè, Àníkíbà wa ṣẹ o. Thank you so much for joining, and we are diving into another essay Ifá for today. And the Odù Ifá for today is Odù Ifá Ogbe. Somebody commented that the website is not, they are not able to get the link to the website or something. The website is ifakole.ng, ifakole.ng. Maybe your network or there was a glitch, but the website is perfect. Everything is working perfectly. Click on the links and you'll get to what you need to get to. Thank you so much, Mr. Mike. Thank you so much. So you would get what you want to get on the website as soon as you log into it. And if you still have issues with linking up with the website, just send a message to the WhatsApp number that is showing on your screen. Keep tapping, keep liking, keep sharing, send in your gift, and send in your heart me for today. The finger goal is the goal for the week. The heart me is the daily goal. Ẹṣé àdúpẹ́. Ogbe ọ̀sá. We're going to be reading from the sacred text of the Odù Ifá as put together by Ifá College. The sacred text of the Odù Ifá. And it starts with the Yoruba rendering, the original Yoruba text of this essay. And the next one will be the English interpretation of it, so that a lot of us, English speakers, native English speakers, will be able to, oh, don't worry, I blocked the person. All the native English speakers would understand what we're saying. And then we now go into the lessons and the blessings of the Odù, and then how to apply it to our everyday lives. Jane Jima, thank you so much for that. Those of you on YouTube that needs to copy the WhatsApp number, Janet Africana has posted it on the screen. Ogbe ọ̀sá ni Odù Ifá tá fẹ́ gbé yẹ̀wò lénìí, and this essay is the second essay kejì nínú Ogbe ọ̀sá. Ifá ní ọwọ́ ríyán ọwọ́ yọké, ọwọ́ ríyán ọwọ́ yọké, àtàǹpàkò rágbàdo òjò, ó ń ṣe múlùǹkú múlùǹkú. Adífá fún Ọ̀rúnmìlà, bàbá lọ rèé gbọ́mọ rẹ̀ sásájà nítorí ikú. Ẹbọ láwo ní kó mú ṣe. Ikú wọlé mi kò bá mi, àjà ni mo wà tí mo gbé ń bọ kí n mí. Àrùn wọlé mi kò bá mi, àjà ni mo wà tí mo gbé ń bọ kí n mí. Òfò wọlé mi kò bá mi, àjà ni mo wà tí mo gbé ń bọ kí n mí. gbogbo bí gbogbo wọ́n wọlé mi wá wọn kò bá mi àjà ni mo wà tí mo gbé ń bọ kí n mí akèrègbè òfìfo ikú ò mà rí póun ti ṣàrìnà Àbọrú Àbọyè Àbọṣíṣẹ. Let's read that in English. The hand saw the pounded yam and carved themselves into a form to be able to eat it. The thumb saw the ripe corn of the day. It bent and coiled itself joyfully to be able to eat it. This Ifá divination was cast for Ọ̀rúnmìlà on the day that he carried his child to the rooftop to be able to escape death. Sacrifice was what Awo instructed him to perform. He heard and he performed the sacrifice. Iku entered my house but did not meet me. On the rooftop tending to my Iki. Disease and sickness entered my house but they did not meet me because I am on the rooftop tending to my Iki. Loss entered my house and they did not meet me because I am on the rooftop tending to my Ifá. All forms of evil tried to enter my house but they did not meet me because I'm on the rooftop tending to my Iki. Empty barrel wandering around. Iku did not know that I had inner protection. Àbọrú Àbọyè Àbọṣíṣẹ. This Odù Ifá is a very, this Odù Ifá, my people will say it carries weight. This Odù Ifá carries a lot of weight. The flash goal for today is the rose, and there are 21 different people that is needed to give these roses in the next 4 minutes. Rose from 21 different people. Stanley Eshegoni, Mr. Mike Adupeo, Iyanifa, thank you so much. I see you today. Thank you so much. Dayo P. Eshegoni Adupe. Lande Cruz, thank you so much. Iyanifa, thank you for that. We need 15 more different people. Mrs. O Forever Esheo Adupe, 15 more different people to send in their roses. That is our flash goal for today. This Odù Ifá is, like I said, it carries a lot of weight. Now, the first 2 lines will tell us the story that would give us an insight into what they are talking about. This Odù Ifá was cast for Ọ̀rúnmìlà himself. Ọ̀rúnmìlà is the Orisha that brought Ifá. Ọ̀rúnmìlà is the teacher, Òpìtàn, the storyteller, the Orisha of wisdom, of knowledge, of understanding. That is what Ọ̀rúnmìlà represents. Wọ́n ní ọwọ́ ríyán, ọwọ́ yọké. When you say nǹkan yọké in Yoruba, it means that it forms an arc. So they said the hand saw pounded yam and it formed an arc to be able to eat it. Like if you want to eat, your hand is definitely going to bend like this. Your hand is taking a straight form. The moment your hand sees food to eat, your hand takes this form, right? They said, Àtàǹpàkò rágbàdo òòjọ́, ó ń ṣe múkúmùkú. Àtàǹpàkò is the thumb. When you see fresh corn, that fresh corn that was plucked that day and boiled that day or roasted that day, you are going to use your thumb to take out the corn. So the moment your thumb sees fresh corn, it is excited that, food has come. Let me start shredding this and eating it. That was the storyline that was given to Ọ̀rúnmìlà. Why did Ọ̀rúnmìlà go for this divination? Wọ́n ní adífá fún Ọ̀rúnmìlà, bàbá ó gbọ́mọ rẹ̀ ré àjà nítorí ikú, ẹbọ làwọn ní kó mú ṣe. Ọ̀rúnmìlà started having a feeling that his child will be unalive. Ọ̀rúnmìlà was smelling iku. To be unalive in Yoruba is the word for it, or the word for the spirit, or the spirit and the energy that is responsible for being unalive is called iku. Our flash goal is roses, and we still need 16 more people to send in their roses. Stephanie Frimpong, thank you so much for joining the live streaming today on YouTube. Muina Tomotosho, Eshe Gonio, Rupert Norton, thank you for joining us today. We still need, how many more people? 14 more people to meet that flash goal. Those of you on YouTube, on TikTok, roses is a flash goal. Please send in your roses, one person each. We have more than 50 people on this live streaming. Eshe Goni, Adupe. So this divination was done for Orunmila. He was beginning to have a feeling that his child might be unalive. Maybe he was seeing it in dreams, or some people were saying things, or maybe the child was sick. But the child was going through some situation that made Orunmila feel like Iku was around. So Orunmila went to Ifa to inquire what's going on with this child, what is happening with this child. And he was told to make Ebo. He made Ebo and he did it. And he was also given an instruction during this time: take this child to a place of protection. And in that place of protection, focus on your Ikin, focus on your Ifa, black zest, black Zetsu, yeah. Thank you so much for helping us to meet that flash goal. That was the instruction that Orunmila was given. And Orunmila went ahead to do exactly what Ifa has said. Now, after he did his Ebo, that was the one side of it. The story that comes in says that the moment that your hand sees food, it already forms, it takes a form ready to eat it. Iku is flying around. That's Orisha, no, not Orisha, the Ajogun that represents being unalive, is moving around, going around, left, right, and center, trying to see the next person that is going to take. The moment he sees somebody that is not protected, it takes a form. It takes a form. The moment he sees another person that is not protected, like the thumb that is ready to shred the fresh corn, it takes a form. It's happy that, these ones are not protected. These ones don't know what exactly is doing, what exactly is going on. This is another person to grab and take advantage of. That was the storyline that Ifa was giving to Orunmila. Now, to bring that storyline into our everyday lives, you need to understand that Ajoguns are flying around. Those are the negative forces. They are going everywhere, every day, roaming around, looking for the next person to drop sickness on, the next person to drop a loss on, pain, whatever form that the negativity comes. Ajoguns are going around. And the moment they find someone that is not protected, they take the form. Like you see food, your hand is like this. So once it sees food, it wants to pick it up. It immediately takes the form. When somebody is eating and they see you wave and that's all. But the moment that they see that your hand is taking a certain form, they know you want to eat the food. They immediately take their food away. That, I beg, I'm not sharing. This one is not even enough for me. Now, how do we have taken a class on this before, a teaching on this before. How do we protect ourselves from the Ajoguns? Which Orisha is responsible for protecting us from Ajogun? Let me have the answers. Isa, thank you so much for joining. You said last week, ma. I don't know what you mean by last week, ma. What Orisha is responsible for keeping us from Ajogun, for keeping us from the negative energies around us? What Orisha is responsible for that? Orisha Woni, Orisha àwọn Ajogun. Which Orisha protects us and stands as an intermediary between us and Ajogun? Orisha Eshu. Eshu is the Orisha. And what does Eshu require of us? What does Eshu take from us to be able to take care of the Ajogun? Auntie Lande, Mrs. O Forever, Moment Magazine, thank you for your response. What is that thing that Eshu requires from us, or we give to Eshu to be able to take care of àwọn Ajogun? It is Eshu, Orisha Eshu. What does Orisha Eshu require from us, require of us to be able to take care of Ajogun? Ajoguns are the negative forces. Gizmo, thank you so much for helping us meet our life goal. We need, how many more people? 12 more people to send in their roses. 12 more different people. Ebo is what Orisha Eshu requires from us. So the moment we give Ebo, Eshu will take the ebo from us and give it to the ajogun that is responsible for that negativity flying around. Bukola, thank you so much for helping us meet our life goal. We need 11 more people to send in their roses, and we have about 5 minutes. Ebo. So as you do your ebo, that is how you take care of the ajoguns and the negative energy that they come with. So as they are going around through human life, the people that they come in contact with who have not given their ebo, who are not protected, they are joyful, they are happy, and they sit there. Yes, Stanley, our ebo, they are joyful, they are happy, and they sit down there. But the moment you have given your ebo, she will instruct them that, oh, don't get into the house of this person. Even if they come, they cannot find you, because what? They are like tax masters. You have paid your tax. They don't have any reason to stress you and disturb you. SK, Àbọrú, Àbọyè, Mushiogbo Atoyin, they don't have any reason to disturb you. This was the same thing that Orunmila went through. Now, Ifá is telling us here, every one of us are at risk of one form of negativity or the other. That is what the life we live in. That is what this life is about. Every one of us is at risk in one way or the other of àwọn ajogun. And because of that, you must constantly give your ebo to Eshu. Ebo eleyo is to protect me and my family from ajogun. That is one of the reasons you should not joke with your ebo. SK, thank you so much for that. Our flash goal is the roses. Help us send in the rose to meet our flash goal for today. Eshegoni. That is, you have to continue to do it. You have to continue to, which is why when people are saying, I gave up ebo yesterday, I gave ebo day before yesterday, why is Ifá still requiring ebo from me? Because that is what you need to be able to counter the ajoguns. That's what we need. Thank you so much for that. We need 11 more people to help us meet our flash goal. Roses from 11 more different people. As you join in to meet our flash goal, Láṣẹ Èdùmàrè, àwọn tó láyé, àwọn tó nílẹ̀, wọ́n á bá yín ṣe tiyín náà, wọ́n á bá wa ṣe tiwa náà láṣepé, Láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Maverick the Truth Seeker, thank you for joining us. As you give your ebo, the complaint should not be about that, because you know why you are giving it. It's like when you are paying your tax. You can't complain that every month they are coming. You already know you have to do this thing. It takes care of a certain part of your life. It's the same thing with your ebo. We need 9 more different people to send in their roses, and we have about 2 minutes left. 9 people to send in their roses for our flash goal on TikTok today. So you always make out time for your ebo. Have a plan for it. Engineer Josh Eshegonisa, have a plan for it. Let it be part of your monthly plan. I've said that before, I will say it again. As you set aside fund for your bills, your ebo should be part of the bills that you are setting aside your funds for, because it is taking care of every other aspect of your life. You don't want to run into any negativity before you start to fix it. It is cheaper giving ebo ahead than to get into problem and trying to take yourself out of it, because first, once you are in the middle of the problem, a lot of things are halted already. So take out time. No matter how little your income is, at this point of your income, work out something with your Iyanifa, with your Babalawo, as to how to give ebo for the ajoguns to Eshu. We have just 1 minute to go. Our flash goal is roses, and we need about let's see, I think 7 more people or 8 more people. Yeah, we need 8 more people to send in the gift. So it says here that Orunmila went to do this divination because he felt Iku was roaming around his child. He felt his child was going to be unalive. He did the ebo. That was perfect. Please send in your flash goal, his roses, or Oshundara, Eshegoni. 7 more people. 7 more people. You do yours every week. Láṣẹ Èdùmàrè, Adiola, as you do your ebo every week. Àwọn tó láyé, àwọn tó nílẹ̀, wọ́n máa gbà. Your ebo will be accepted, our ebo will be accepted, and our ebo will bring blessings to us and take away every form of negativity. Láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. After he has made the ebo, Ifá instructed that during this period, pay attention to your ikin. The ikin is the sacred palm nuts that we use for our Ifá. So if you have done your Ìṣẹ̀ṣe, you have received the first hand of Ifá, or you have done your Itefa, you have gone into Igbodu and done your Itefa, you would have received your ikin. The instruction that was given to Orunmila here was pay attention to your Ifá around this time. Rachel, good morning, grand rising. Pay attention to your ikin, pay attention to your Ifá around this time. These negativities will try to come into your house, but they will not find you as long as you are committed to your Ifá at this time. And what were the words of Orunmila? He says, Iku entered into his house but did not meet me. Where was I? I was on the rooftop tending to my ikin. I was taking care of my Ifá. I was focused on my Ifá. He said, sickness and disease came in. They did not find me. Where was I at that time? Taking care of my ikin, tending to my Ifá. He says, loss, death, loss, whatever it is, was around at that time, but they did not find him. He must have come in form of bad business decisions, to lose money, to lose property. But because he was paying attention to his ikin, he could not have made those bad business decisions. 7 more people to send in their roses on TikTok. 7 more people to send in their roses. We have about a minute more to go. How often should we do Ìdáfá? Ifá says, Beni Sheri Olale Mari Be Lomu Babalawo Difa Ororun. Now, when you have your ikin, when you have your own ikinfa, your own Ifá, you have done Ìṣẹ̀ṣe, you have done Itefa, you have to do a divination every Ose, every 4 days. If you are counting that day inclusive, it will be 5 days, which is the instruction that was given to us. The way today is, tomorrow it might not be like that. The day after might be different. That's why a Babalawo is admonished to do his divination every week, every Ose, which in our own calendar is every 4 days or 5 days. Depends on how you count it. So when I say 4 days or 5 days, today is Ose Jakuta Shongo. So we will start counting. Today is Thursday. So if he's going to make 5 days, if you include Thursday, so Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. Monday is another Ose Shongo. But if you don't want to include today in your counting, and you just say Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, it's going to be 4 days. So that's why some people say 4 days, some people say 5 days. But every week like that, you are supposed to pay attention to your Ifá. Make a divination. Find out what is happening. See, when you are that focused on Ifá, imagine you are receiving instruction every 4 to 5 days. Ifá has said, this is what you are going to do this week. You are focused on that. The ebos you are supposed to do, you are focused on that. When negativity comes, it cannot find you. How does it not find you? If Iku is coming to be unalive, if it's coming in form of an accident, in form of being in a place where you are not supposed to be. Honey Edward Eshegoni, thank you for that gift. Being in a place where you are not supposed to be. As you are receiving instruction from your Ifá, as you are taking care of your Ifá, as you are paying attention to your Ìdáfá, something will come up to say, at this time, we'll stay away from traveling at night, give ebo to Ogun as you go out, and all of those things. You have already received instruction of how to keep you from getting involved in that accident that could make you unalive. If it is loss that is coming in form of property loss, money loss, whatever it is that it is called, you will receive instruction from your Ifá as somebody is coming with a business opportunity. Before you venture into something new, make sure you ask, who is downstairs there? Is anybody there? Come, please. Before you pay attention to anything, before you delve into any business he says you should ask Ifa. That is the instruction. And the moment somebody comes in with something new, a con man is coming to give you something new, Ifa already tells you ask. And when you ask, your Ifa says no. I said 5 minutes. And it's been what? Like 20 minutes. Your Ifa says no. And then you are protected from that loss. Maybe certain things are about to happen. When the ajoguns are coming, when the negativity is coming, your Ifa is the one that will guide you from it. This was what Orunmila was doing while he was tending to his Ifa. This was what he was doing, and that is what we are expected to do, to keep us on that journey, to keep us far away from negativity, to keep our path from wicked and unreasonable people and things. This is what it meant when he said, Iku did not find me. Sickness and disease did not find me. Arun did not find me. Loss did not find me. Negativity did not find me, because I was on the rooftop tending to my Ifa. Now, the question to you today is, first of all, do you have your own Iki? Have you done your Ishefa or your Itefa to have your own Iki? If you do, are you paying attention to it? Because in there lies the instruction that will keep you from every form of negativity. In there lies the instruction that will keep you apart from wicked and unreasonable people. That is where you will get the instruction that will direct you in the path that you are supposed to go. Your Ebo and Etutu is one thing. You give it, the Orishas accept it, and they play their part. But the instruction that follows, I was telling somebody yesterday, normalize taking responsibility when it comes to Ifa. Normalize asking, what is my own part to play? Because you have your part and nobody can play it for you. Orunmila was the Orisha that brought Ifa, yes. Orunmila's best friend was Eshu, yes. But Orunmila also had a responsibility to play, which is what? Attending to his Iki, following the instructions of his Ifa, making inquiries from Ifa from time to time, and following it. That is the responsibility that we also have. Thank you so much, Mr. Mike. Dr. Yomi, Eku Ojumo. That's your own responsibility. So if you do not have your personal Ifa yet, are you working towards it? Because you need it on this journey. Oh my, you need it. So if you have not gotten your own Iki, your own Ifa, the next part is, how close are you to your Babalawo, your Iyanifa, that is going to guide you on that journey? Giving you instruction on how to protect you from Ajogun, giving you instruction of how to protect your path. I keep saying this. It doesn't make sense if the quality of life you live is just to walk and bump into problems, bump into situations, then start looking for a solution. There is a better quality of life than that. There is a quality of life that is called preventive instead of curative every time. Yes, Ifa is here to cure. We know that. But you can also live on that preventive side, where you get to know in advance that something is going to happen, something might look like this, and then you make a divination, and if I confirms, something is around you, there's a negativity lurking around you for real, but this is how you get yourself out of it. It shouldn't be every time that you are neck deep in trouble before you find your way out of it. That is not good quality life. That is the quality of life of people who do not have knowledge. They are just walking like somebody that is blind, and they walk here, they hit their head here, and they have a bump, and then they take care of it. Then they say, okay, I've hit my head at this part, let me walk here again and see. And they hit their hand here, and they break their hand, and they try to fix it. Yoruba will say, lola, tojo no ba for ama bye bye. If life is hitting you today, hitting you again tomorrow, if that eyes doesn't go blind eventually, it will start to look like there will be no clear vision. Some of you, life has hit you in such a way that you do not have clear vision about human existence anymore. When people are speaking to you about, oh, life is good, life can be fine, we can enjoy life, life is beautiful, you have lost touch with that reality that life is actually beautiful for real. Because your own experience has been negative, here is slapping you, debt is slapping you, loss is slapping you, sickness, disease, you, every negative thing is just always you. You are the one that can describe the negative side of life in a movie. You can act it out in a movie without a script. You have lost touch with the fact that this life is actually good. This life is actually beautiful. It can actually be fun. It doesn't need to be that way. And this is because everything about you has just been taking that form of negative, negative, negative. It's time to move to the preventive side of life. It's time to receive instructions from Ifa ahead and keep yourself from certain things. It is your responsibility to keep yourself, to keep your path, which is the same thing that Orunmila did in this essay. He said sickness came, he did not find him. Why? He was on the rooftop taking care of his ikin. He was not hiding because he was not hiding out of fear. He was busy doing something constructive when negativity was flying around. Orunmila was doing something constructive and progressive with his child. He was not hiding out of fear. They said something is going to happen, and I don't know. Wow, hey, this is what is happening. Insecurity in the land. This is this. Terrorism here and there. Yes, that's the reality of everybody today. But the question is, where are you? Where do you stand? Someone says, where can I learn Ifa from? You are at the Ifa College page. You are listening to an Ifa teaching, and you're still asking, where can you learn Ifa from? Okay, to answer your question, this is where you can learn Ifa from. The WhatsApp number has been posted on your screen, ifacollege.ng. Copy it and register. The WhatsApp number, the website has been posted on your screen. It is paid. Copy it and register for a course to learn about Ifa. If you want personal teaching, personal mentoring from me, send a message to the WhatsApp number to get personal mentoring. This is where you can learn about Ifa. This is Ifa College. Literally the school where you learn Ifa. Now, what are the lessons in? Then the last part of it, I like that last part. Ifa says, Akeregbe ofifo, ikú ò mọ̀ pé àrìnù lòún rìn. Akeregbe ofifo means the empty barrel. Empty barrel. Orunmila was saying, Iku did not know that he was just an empty barrel and he has walked in the wrong direction. Wọ́n ní ikú ò mọ̀ pé àrìnù lòún rìn, ó kàn rìn gbèrègbèrè wá nítorí kò lè bá mi nílé. The confidence with which you can say that negativity is just an empty barrel, it can do you nothing. That comes from somebody that has done their able and somebody that has received instruction and is following it, somebody that has knowledge. Last night I was on the phone from for 3 hours. I was talking to a client who has now become a friend, and we were talking about a couple of things. And one of the things that he mentioned that struck me, he said, you know, when you have experienced a lot of negativity in life, but you are certain that Ifa works, you know that spirituality works, you are more than certain that it works. And then you've now come out of, series of problems, you've come out of it, and you are at this point, and you are trying to increase your faith in Ifa that, see, even if I face anything that is similar to what I've faced before, I just want to be at a point in my life where I know that this is where it is, this is where I'm going to stand, and this is where I would stay. And I told him, I said, instead of asking for more faith, which is what religion tells us to do, no, if I ask you to have more knowledge, be grounded in knowledge and apply knowledge. What you need is knowledge. The knowledge that tells you that, see, this thing and this thing is what it is. So I gave him some pointers. I said, the things that you experienced in the past that was negative, that broke you down, that messed you up to this point, go back and find out from Ifa, why did you go through that thing? Now listen to me. If you don't get anything from what I'm going to say today, please get this part. If you don't get any other thing, get this part. There are certain situations you have experienced. Maybe the loss of a child, maybe sickness of a child, maybe your business went down, maybe you got into debt, maybe you got betrayed by a friend, whatever it is, somebody lied against you and it got you into a lot of trouble, you lost your job, you are sick, whatever that negative situation you have faced that was so prolonged that literally got you on your knees in tears in life. You see that situation that you experienced, now you have come to Ifa, you are coming out of it, things are beginning to look good. But then there is still that fear and, doubt in your mind that says, what if this situation happens again? Throughout the time that this thing was happening, you were paying attention to your Ifa, you were doing every ebo, doing every etutu. Your Idafa was regular, you were following every instruction. Yet that negative situation was prolonged to the point that you almost gave up. And then it was like at the last minute when they knew that you had just 1 ounce of strength left, spirit came through for you. Now you have that fear in you that what if this happens again? What is going to happen to me? How do I sit down knowing that they came through for me the first time, they will come through for me? Now, if you want to deal with that from your human life, based on religion, you'll be asking for faith. That it doesn't happen here. Faith is not what operates here in that sense. Now, let me explain to you what is obtainable here. What is obtainable here is knowledge. You have gone through that thing that shook the existence of what you know. You will go back to your Ifa and ask, why did I have to experience that thing? The moment you know why you experienced that thing, that knowledge is what is going to liberate you from that fear that is holding your mind. So take, for instance, you experience protracted period of illness, long period of illness. You are making ebo, making a tutu, idafa, following every instruction, doing everything. In fact, you are doing everything in double. But the sickness still stretched your life, and it looked like when you are 1 hour close to being unalive, a miracle just happened. Orishas just showed up for you. You understand? Now, you need to go back and ask, why did that thing happen? Why did this take so long? I mean, I don't understand. You need to ask questions. You need to know this thing, When you know it, that is when the quality of your life moving forward is going to make a difference. How are you doing? Is that John Wick? All right. Àbọrú, Àbọyè. How are you doing? That is what is going to determine how you are able to handle it in future. So let's take, for instance, you have gone to make an inquiry about why that thing happened. And Ifa has, let me give you the situation of a client. He had gone through some negative financial situation. Just thinking about it brings pain into that thought. Everything that he had built went down the drain. Everything he built. And he was spending this money on his sick wife. He sold property home and abroad, got into debt, was borrowing credit card, borrowing from friends, going to places he didn't have to go, just to make sure that his wife's health situation was improved. Now, after spending all of that, she did not pass. She was not unalive. She was healed. She's fine now, she's strong, she's hale and hearty. But they've lost everything. And the man stayed with Ifa throughout, did every ebo, did every etutu. He was talking to 3, 4, 5, 6 priests and priestesses at the same time, doing everything that everybody said you should do. But they waited until when everything was off his hands before the woman got better. Now he's in a situation where he's wondering, how do I still hold on to Ifa? What if this type of situation happens again? Oluwakemi, thank you so much for sharing. What if this situation happens again? What's going to? How do I handle it? How do I know to just put my mind at rest that Irumoles will come true, Orishas will come true? My answer to you is find out why you had to go through that. Now, when we took him through finding out why, if I was able to tell us this, first of all, you see that woman, he did not have any business marrying that woman. That woman was not his wife. And when I started having conversations with him, I said, before you guys got married, was there any warning that you had about this person? He said, in fairness to you, Iyanifa, my mother went to different places, to the church, to Onishegun, to different places. And he said, and they kept on telling her, this woman is not my wife. But I looked at every other option I had at that time, and I said, no. My mother has tried to control so many things in my life. I'm her only child. She just wants to make sure that her decision is what is in everything that I'm doing. But this time around, I told her no. And I went ahead to marry the woman. So we started to dig up, who exactly is this woman? This woman is a reincarnation. This woman is somebody's karma. She reincarnated into this life to be karma for someone. So she needs to go into a karmic relationship with a certain person and pay the person back in their own coin. That's her mission in this time of life. That was her mission. And this man is not the karma that he's not the one that they sent her to. And he forced himself into a relationship with her. And everything in her life was supposed to bring negative karma to the person she's supposed to be with. Now, it got to a certain point that she knew this is not where she was supposed to be, and she wanted to go. Because this man does not deserve everything that her presence is bringing to him. But the man, no, now, who wants his wife to go? Nobody. So he was doing everything he could to keep the karma alive, to keep negativity alive in his life and with him. Now, when we were able to break all of that down, we were on a video call. He was looking at me like this. Iyanifa, is not possible. He said, so why didn't the Idafa that I was doing during that period tell me? I said, but Idafa told you. Didn't I tell you? I personally had a dream about the wife. And I did a divination and I told him. And he was, no, Iyanifa, no, this has nothing to do with my wife. That woman, she has stood by me through everything. And I kept my mouth shut because anything that has to do with husband and wife, just take it. Don't involve yourself. Leave them alone to sort it out. In fact, Ifa has warned us about that countless number of times. So, and I told him, I said, remember when I mentioned it? He said, Iyanifa is true. And some of the other Babalawos too, they mentioned it, or they said maybe if I can do Ishefa or Itefa for my wife. But I just felt this is not about my wife, this is about me. I said, yes, if I warned you, if I was trying to take you back to, this thing is not supposed to be like this. Now that we understand what the situation is, I told him, I said, you know that you can now face the future with confidence. Why? He looked at me and he said, I can face the future with confidence because now I know that every spiritual instruction that comes to me, I will sit down and review it very well. I will not dismiss it. So he was not supposed to go through that. I tell people there is nothing that Olodumare gains when you go through constant pain, constant failure, constant loss. There is nothing anybody is gaining. See, you need to understand how this life is structured. You have come here to fulfill a purpose. You have something to do. It's like when you show up at your job. You have a job description. You have work to do for the week. You have a table to sit down on, clients to attend to. You have a part to play in your teamwork. So imagine you now get to work and your boss at work is the one that is trying to distract you. Instead of you to be in the meeting, he's telling you to go and buy akara, buy coffee, buy a drink, sit down and clean his shoe. make a call, gist with him. He cannot do that, because if he's doing that, what is he going to gain from the fact that you are not able to do your work? What is he going to gain from that? What is he going to gain from the fact that you are distracted, you are sick, you are in pain? He's not going to feed you a drink that is going to make you sick and not be able to show up at work. This is his work. He has something here that needs to be done. The team lead needs everybody at their best. That's the way life operates. You are here for a purpose. You are here for a reason. The Orishas and the Egbes that are working with us are our team lead. Olódùmarè, the divine and supreme being, they are the boss that is in charge of that work. And they need us to produce results. They need me to play my part so that every other person's part can be played. My life is attached to the life of some people. Some people's life is attached to me. I still keep saying it. Look at the number of people that have come into Ifá because you came in contact with this page. Oh, I saw one Ifá college, Iyanifa Ewa. I like the way she talks about Ifá. Some of you, that is the only reason you can do African spirituality, because of the way I present it to you. Imagine that I'm not in a happy state, in a good mental, emotional, financial, psychological state to be able to show up here every day. It means that some of you might not still have come and stayed with Ifá. You see how this thing works? Now, Olódùmarè understands that. We have come into this life to fulfill a purpose. As you fulfill your own part, 1,001 other people are attached to you that need you to be able to move forward. So they need you. They need you to be up and doing, fine, hale and hearty, more than you need it. You need to get that knowledge and let it sink. Look at yourself in the mirror every day and tell yourself, Olódùmarè needs me alive, needs me to be financially stable, needs me to be healthy, needs me to be mentally, emotionally, and psychologically stable to be able to fulfill my work. They need it. People are there every day praying, God, please show up for me. I need God to send me a helper. I need this, I need that. You are the one that is going to play God in their life. One woman is somewhere praying for school fees. She has given ebo to Ajay, the little that she can. She wants her child to be able to, to be able to afford the entire school program of 4 years. You are there. You are financially buoyant. Ajay has blessed you more than you need to be able to do for these people. And the story of the woman comes to you, and your spirit says, that extra money that just came in yesterday, this is where it's supposed to go. Spirits need you to be able to do that. If you come from that place of knowledge, you will know that you are not the one that is begging them, please, I just want to be alive, I just want to be fine. I don't know how you people do spirituality, but I have certain real life conversation with spirits around me. And you see this, if you want me to fulfill this, the whole spiritual calling, Ifá college, every other thing in between, if you need me to be able to show up every day and teach these people, I have to be fine, I have to be strong. Even if I sleep 4 hours, 5 hours, that 4-5 hours sleep has to be deep, healing kind of sleep. You guys need to do that for me to be able to show up. This work requires both of us. I sit down and I have conversation with my Ori like that, with the spirits that called me, Irumoles, Orishas, Ogbe, every one of them. You need me, I need you. So you see the part that is your own part, please make sure you do it so that I will be able to do my own. The moment you understand that you are able to live life from a better point, that faith you are looking for, this is what it is. It is called knowledge. Even those of you that went to church, they said faith comes what? Faith comes by hearing, and hearing by what? By the word of God. So faith is still going to come to you by knowledge. So you see that knowledge you are running away from, you cannot live good quality life in spirituality. Whatever form of spirituality you are practicing, you cannot live it for real without knowledge. So if you know what is good for you, continue to gain knowledge. Immerse yourself in knowledge. Surround yourself with knowledge. From this Ifa, when Iku came to the house of Orunmila and did not find Orunmila, where was Orunmila? He sat down with his Ikin. What are you getting from Ikin? Ikin is your physical representation of your Ifa. What is Ifa? The embodiment of knowledge. Orunmila sat down with knowledge. Iku came and could not find him. Arun came and could not find him. Ofo came, loss, pain, sickness, disease. Every negativity came, they did not find. Orunmila was immersed in his Ifa, immersed in knowledge. There is no shortcut to it, though. So if you are mentally lazy, you are lazy when it comes to acquiring knowledge and staying with knowledge. You just want somebody to do everything for you. I am sorry for you. I am sorry for you. I'm sorry for you, because the quality of life you have to live, it's okay. It's your choice. At the end of the day, you are the one that wants to choose the life that is okay for you. But if you want to choose the best quality of life that Olódùmarè has made available to us, when he said, when the Odù Ifá or the proverb says, it says that every blessing we need is here. If you want to be able to access that every blessing, you need knowledge. Pay attention to your Ifá. You are at a time in your life where you should clear your table of everything. I keep saying it. Take knowledge, take Netflix away, take Skit away. Focus on it. Tell yourself that you want to intentionally, from one video teaching to another, from one book to another, immerse yourself into it until it becomes the only thing that your head is thinking. Refill your head. Substitute whatever misconceptions and lies that you have heard. It is you that is going to do it. You are not looking for any. I mean, when my client was speaking with me, he said there are some spiritual activities or spiritual practices or spiritual powers. So he was making reference to certain things in spirituality where something can literally disappear into somebody and then come out. Physically, you will see it. It's like I put this thing now and I want it to enter into me. And I conjure something spiritually and it spiritually enters into me and I call it out again and it comes out. He said maybe he needs to see that to be able to develop his faith. I said no. If you see a spiritual miracle, spiritual magic done, you have just seen it, you are aware that it happened. As long as you don't know the why, you don't have the knowledge, you are still the same person that you are. It doesn't change you. Haven't you seen money? Even if it's not for you, you have seen money in different forms. Does that automatically change the poverty mentality you are dealing with? No. So I told him, I said, if he wants me to show you spiritual power in that sense, spiritual magic, come to my place. I will teach you, I will show you. All of those things are acts. They are like the fruit that is coming from a tree. The real root of the tree that is producing the stem, the branches, the leaves is knowledge. Find it. People say knowledge is power, but I always want to refute that. Knowledge is your access to power. Now, after you have found knowledge, application of knowledge is what will give you power. Carry it and apply it to your life. That's the only way this thing works. I don't know how else. I wish there is another way I can explain this thing to you. That's the only way you can get the best of Ifá. That is the only way you can get it. Look at life for every one of us who are people of color, Africans. Look at our life. When you go into the Odù Ifá and you see what African spirituality has, does it match the kind of life we are living? We have access to this. Our orishas are with us. The next question anybody will ask is, if these orishas are real, why is the whole of this continent, this country going through this? Because the existence of the orishas alone is not going to change anything. We as people have to access that knowledge, and we have to appropriate that knowledge in our everyday life. If not, nothing is going to change. Absolutely nothing. The Orishas are there ready to play their part. You are going to do your part. Orunmila went to make Idafa so that his son would not become unalive, right? Orunmila went there and they told him to do Ebo. He did Ebo. Ebo is to give the part that the Orishas are going to play. Did he stop there and say, because I've given Ebo and Etutu, let me just sit down in my house and be eating pounded yam? There is nothing that can come here. No. Orunmila asks, what is the instruction of today? And the instruction was, during this period, just go and pay attention to your Ifa. Imagine that Orunmila is you and I today, and you're now saying, I've given Ebo Etutu, I've spent all the money, I've done all you have to do. You are still telling me to go and sit down with Ifa. Please, I have something else to do. What other thing do you have to do? Excuse me, what is something else you have to do? I have to work. That work you are going to, if you do not have knowledge of how to handle that work, your colleagues, your boss, how to keep yourself away from that person at work whose plan is to rope you into something you don't know. You will go there without knowledge. They will rope you into something you don't know. You get fired from the job that you so feel is important. So at the end of the day, what? Oh, I have children to take care of. Let me tell you what it means to take care of children. It requires knowledge of who those children are. Sit down with Ifa and ask Ifa, who are these children? Get knowledge. That's the only way you can raise them right. You want to put Ifa aside and focus on your children. Go and look at people that are focused on their children without knowledge. I mean responsible parents. They have led their children into the career that they feel is good. The children have spent another 20 years building, getting educated in a career that their parents felt was good. Age 40, they are here, totally unfulfilled, totally useless, totally hopeless, doing what their parents thought was good. And that thing is good. Is it not good? Other people's children are doing it now and it's working. But your parents did not take time to sit down with Ifa and find out what exactly is good for you. So it's children you want to focus on without focusing on Ifa, without getting knowledge. It's only a few decades to come that would show you whether you are really focusing on the children or not. Oh, it's my marriage I want to focus on. You already know how it's going to turn out if you don't have instruction. Oh, I have all the instruction. I've read all the parenting book, all the marriage books. Look at the society and ask how that is doing. Parenting book and marriaging book. Look at the society and find out how that is doing. You need specific instruction for the person that wrote that book is writing from his own experience and what he has read. That's what he's writing. What is written, is it good? Yes, it's lovely. He has put in so much knowledge, articulated it well. Very interesting book. But does it apply to you? No, because that person has not lived your marriage. The person has not lived with your spouse. The person is not you. The dynamics of your marriage is different. It's not going to work for you, except of course if the exact same dynamics is this one that is yours. You still need to go back to Ifa and sit down to ask, what is the knowledge about this my own marriage, this my own children, this my own career, this my own business? You all are doing the same importation and exportation. He said, Madam is married by force. Sometimes you feel like you are not safe. You are not sure if it's God's plan. Nobody has said marriage is by force. What part of my conversation said anything is by force? There's nothing in life that is by force. What I'm asking you, you are not listening. That is why you are still asking that same question. This statement you made now is a general statement because you have gone through because you have gone through hurt, because you have gone through pain. That's why you generally think, oh, marriage is not by force because you have gone through pain. What if your destiny is attached to working with somebody? That is the way you are going to. You need a partner. What if that is your own journey? You need a partner with which you have to fulfill life. What if that's your own journey? The fact that you've gotten hurt 201 times does not change the fact that your journey might just be that. So instead of sitting down to complain, I don't know, sit down and find out why. That's exactly what I'm explaining to you today. Find out why. Why have I been going through consistent heartbreak and hurt? If I will tell you, example, because you have been choosing the wrong people. It doesn't matter what your experience is. Your experience is not what is going to justify life. Knowledge is what is going to justify life. I said it before, I will say it again. That negative thing you are going through, ask why are you experiencing it. It will give you a better outlook to life. Sit down and go to my YouTube channel. Watch the videos that are there. You will get knowledge step by step, day by day. Listen to this one too. Watch. Get a replay. You will get knowledge. When you are sitting down with your babalawos and Iyanifas, these are the questions you will be asking. Something happened to me. When you come for your Ìṣẹ̀ṣe, your Etefa, list out those life experiences you have gone through that shook the course of your life, and you don't know why. Find out why. They said, Yoruba says something. Yoruba ní tọ́mọdé bá ṣubú á wo wájú, tágbàlagbà bá ṣubú á wo ẹ̀yìn. If a child, an immature person falls down, they just look forward. Let's move forward. At least I stood up. I didn't unalive myself there. So let's just move forward. When an adult, matured person that has knowledge falls, they look back. They want to know why they fell, what made them fall. That's what people of knowledge do. You are experiencing heartbreak. You have tried one business after another, and everything keeps failing. You have applied for different jobs. You are the only one that they turn down. Find out why. But a lot of you, the moment it is fixed, you've been able to buy one soap and do this and everything is fixed. You continue to go on. You don't ask yourself why. How do you know when you get into that same situation again? I tell my clients, these are 3 things that I give to you when you come to me. 3 major solutions I offer you through Ifa. I find out what is the root cause of that your problem. I find out for you how to fix it. I find out for you how not to get back into it. If your babalawo or your Iyanifa is doing anything other than this, I don't understand what you people are doing. You need to know you have come with a problem. A lot of you, the only thing your head is wrapped around is, how do I get a solution? How do I fix it? How do I fix it? That's all. You will fix it today. You will still go there tomorrow. You will still go there day after tomorrow. Then you sit down in the corner of your life. This Ifa thing does not even work. It works for a while. It is just in a way so that we will always keep coming back and giving them money. You are coming back because you don't have knowledge. And you are spending money on the same thing over and over again because you don't have knowledge. You lack responsibility to know what exactly it is. It is your life. It is not a movie. You need to understand, how do I get better quality of life? This situation I found myself in today, how did I get into it? Adífá fún Ọ̀rúnmìlà, bàbá ó gbọ́mọ rẹ̀ ròkè àjà nítorí ikú, ẹbọ láwo ní kó mú ṣe. Àjà ni mo wà, wọ́n ní ikú wọlé mi wá kò bá mi, àjà ni mo wà. We made a divination for Ọ̀rúnmìlà, the one that was going to take his child to the rooftop so that the child will not be unalive. They told him to make Ebo, he did it. He was in the rooftop doing what? He said, when Iku came into my house, he did not find me. Why? I was in the rooftop tending to my Iki. I was in the rooftop paying attention to my Ifa. I was in the rooftop getting knowledge and instruction. I was in the rooftop taking care of my Ifa, learning, listening, brooding on knowledge, reading books about Ifa, tending to my Ifa, tending to my Iki. That was what he was doing on the rooftop. He wasn't hiding there with fear. There is no shortcut to these things. Oh, I don't know what they've told you. You want to continue to buy soap after soap after soap. It's awesome. I also sell them and people use them and it works for them. But there is a better quality of life that is deeply rooted in knowledge. And that is what Ifa represents. And if Orunmila, the Orisha that brought Ifa, can be faced with loss, can be faced with being unalive, can be faced with the loss of a child, can be faced with sickness and disease, and the only thing he did was take himself up to a secluded place and feed on knowledge, then I don't know what else I can advise you to do aside from that. Do your Ebo and Etutu, yes, very important. Very, very important. But that is, you have already given the Orishas their own part to play. Your own part is knowledge. Sit with it. Sit with it. Unlearn that idea that you go to church is the responsibility of the pastor to read the Bible and to know it, and he will just come and be teaching you. In Ifa is you. I've said it before, I will say it again. I will keep hammering it every day. Whatever your life turns out to be after you've come to Ifa, Ifa is not responsible for it. Yes. Whatever your life turns out to be does not change the existence of who Olódùmarè is. Does not change the existence of what Ifa is. Does not change the existence of what the Orishas carry. Whether your life turns out well or not, Orishas will continue to be Orishas. When we did not go to them, when we didn't pay attention to them, were the Orishas not there? Was Ifa not there? When we all neglected Ifa and we went to religion, did that change Ifa? Did that change? Didn't we come back to meet Ifa where it was? As potent and as powerful as it was? The fact that we went through blah, 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 did that change? No, it doesn't. You need to understand that. So if you sit down to say, after everything I've done, Ifa should use my life as a proof of, Ifa is not. The existence of life, 10,064 years that Ifa has been in existence according to Yoruba calendar, is enough proof that it works. Whether you allow it to work for you or not, whether you choose knowledge or you don't, no. So you need to let that responsibility sink. That knowledge will change a lot of things for you. How do we apply? What are the lessons in this Odù? Ifa says protection comes through attachment to your Iki and discipline. Attachment to your Iki. I cannot overemphasize the need for you to do Ìṣẹ̀ṣe and Itefa. Attachment to your Iki. I get started with Ifa guides as a new. Okay, you mean how do I get started with Ifa as a new convert? I want to get started. Please send a message to the WhatsApp number that is showing on your screen right now. Jane, please, Janet Africana, please post the WhatsApp number. Somebody is asking. He said he just came back into Ifa and he needs direction on how to get started through knowledge, right? Yeah, somebody will post the WhatsApp number on your screen. If you are on TikTok, just copy the number there. So he says that protection comes to you through your attachment to your Iki, your attachment to your Odù, your attachment to Ifa. He says those who stay close to Ifa will escape dangers meant for them. Those who stay close to Ifa will escape the dangers that is meant for them. Now, that is not about a miracle. I need you to listen. It's not about, Ifa will do a miracle for you and you will just escape it. No, it's knowledge. Iku is coming your way today in form of an accident. Somebody has already cast a spell that, I know this man is going to travel through this highway by 2 o'clock every day. Let me set some negative things there. Cruise Studio, have you seen the number? +234 808 417 2309 as posted by Janet Africana. Copy it in that order. The algorithm does not allow us to post the number straight like that. Yeah, it doesn't allow us to post the numbers as a straight figure. So just copy it like that. So he says here that if you want to escape it, now that person has set that trap in whatever form it is. You see it ahead. Ifa tells you ahead of it, and you are asked to sit down. There are some Odù Ifás. I don't know how many of you have experienced that Odù Ifá. Crew Studio, please, I need you to comment and confirm that you saw the number. There is an Odù Ifá that says, over the next 7 days, don't go out. All right, that's good. Over the next 7 days, don't go out. There is a particular place you always go aside from work. If that Odù Ifá says, don't go, stay in your house. The last part of that Ẹsẹ̀ Ifá says, ká fi ṣe pé iná tó dá fẹ́yẹ gúnugún ẹyẹ míì ló máa fi sun, so that it will become the bonfire that was made for the vulture. Another bread is the one that will be roasted in it. Meaning that what somebody has set fire to roast the vulture. If I told the vulture, don't go there, there is a certain place you usually go. They know you always go to that place. And a bonfire has been set there for you. Negativity has been set there for you. Àrìnfẹsẹ̀sí has been set there for you. He says, don't go there. Let it be that it was set for somebody else and another person has ignorantly just dived into it. Which is why I make ìwúre for you every day. I say, Elédùmarè ò ní jẹ́ ká gbákú oníkúkú, àní rárìnfẹsẹ̀sí. Ìjọ tẹ́bí ń bá ń pa títì, àní bá wọn rìn níjọ́ náà. You see where it is coming from now. That's how Ifá gets to protect you. Those that stay close to Ifá, that is how they avoid the danger that was meant for them. It's not a miracle. It's just pure knowledge and instruction. Somebody has seen the way you are doing well in business and know that you are enthusiastic about business, and they want to con you, they want to dupe you, they want to swindle you, they want to scam you. So the person that knows you is the one that is going to tell them, just present a very good business opportunity. He likes to invest in real estate. And they have packaged that scam. Meanwhile, as you are paying attention and staying close to your Ifá, Ifá says, somebody is bringing a business opportunity for you this week. Don't do it. It looks good. Don't do it. If in doubt, tell the person, let me think about it and ask Ifá. Knowledge is what is going to keep you from it. The moment the person steps into your office and he says, if you invest in this real estate, you are going to is going to turn into 200 mansions after 2 weeks. If you put your money into this stock, it's going up by 2,000%. Look at the pattern. They have the numbers. It sounds good. You are looking at them like this. You remember the Odù Ifá? And you tell the person, this sounds so nice. Yes, sir. You understand how nice it sounds? Yes. If you don't key into it today, tomorrow might be too late. You are looking at them like this. After they have spoken all the English they have in their mouth, sir, as much as I love this offer, we do not have funds to put in at this time. No. You don't have to put in all the funds. You can put in, sir, we do not have funds to put in at this time. Are you saying you want to miss this opportunity? Sir, we do not have funds to put in at this time. Do I need to call the security to escort you off these premises? You are coming from a place of knowledge. But imagine you are not close to your Ifá. Everything will sound so good. And you fall into it, only to find out later that, àwọn gbéwèrè, àwọn jàgùdà ni, àwọn ọmọ yahoo ni, wọ́n ti gbé any handicap, àbí how do people say it? That is how Ifá gets you out of trouble. So the lesson here says those who stay close to Ifá will escape dangers that is meant for them. Emphasis on dangers that there are some dangers that is crafted just for you. The person had you in mind. It was targeted towards you. They have measured it. They are aiming with a target. Ifá says, push your head to this side a bit. That person has aimed. The moment they fire you, you just look at something, distracts you. That's how the shots will pass you by. That's how you will jump and pass. Knowledge is how Ifá keeps you from it. There is no a miracle. There is no the miracle that you are creating and you're experiencing. You are the one that is creating it with knowledge. If you know the ability you have as a human person, the ability that your mind has, you will know that you are the one that is creating the miracle yourself. Another lesson here says elevation, Aja, the rooftop. Aja is the rooftop. Loki Aja is like somewhere above. That elevation symbolizes spiritual elevation, rising above chaos. Ifa is the only one that can take you to that elevated place. Ọ̀rúnmìlà lọ sókè àjà, ó lọ ń ṣe kíni? Kíni Ọ̀rúnmìlà lọ ń ṣe lókè àjà? Ó ibẹ̀ ló ti ń bọ ìkin. That elevated place is where Ọ̀rúnmìlà tends to his Ifa. Ọ̀rúnmìlà gets knowledge. It doesn't necessarily have to be a physical elevated place. As you are gaining knowledge and paying attention to your Ifa, you are elevating yourself spiritually. You are elevating yourself spiritually to a place that now keeps you above all of this. Knowledge will now make you see life in a... Somebody is there saying, if you don't know, I will show you who I am. You are looking at the person like, okay. You see, I have been in situations like that several times when people say, you think you know anything in this spirituality? I will show you that my father is. Do you know how I respond to them? I said, I know you have more knowledge than me. You have more power than me. Your father was a Babalawo long before I was even born. But one thing, nǹkan tí Elédùmarè fi jù yín lọ á fi hàn yín. If you know what that means in English, please, those of you that understand Yoruba, interpret that thing I just said in English. Nǹkan tí Elédùmarè fi jù yín lọ á fi hàn yín. That's where I end it. Tẹ́ bá fẹ́ wá lọ máa bá Elédùmarè jìjàkadì pé ẹ jù lọ ṣá, enter into the ring and let's see how well you can do. Me, I don't have any strength to, I don't. I have found that shortcut. The day I was studying Ifa and I got to the knowledge of that, you can face anything and anyone. So who is interpreting that to us? Elédùmarè tó fi jù yín lọ á fi hàn yín. Elédùmarè will show you their superiority exactly. You have power, you have knowledge, you have this. Okay, let's Elédùmarè show you what the Almighty, how the Almighty is mightier than you. I like that word. How the Almighty is mightier than you, He will show you. Just don't worry. Me, I don't have anything to show you, but let Elédùmarè show you the difference between your power and their power. Is okay. And that's how I end it, because I know, ibi tí mo bọ Ifá délé ni, ibi tí mo ṣètùtù délé ni, ibi tí mo ṣẹbọ délé ni ṣá. Ẹnìkan á wá dé, á wá lóun fẹ́ kó mi láyà jẹ. Ibi tá a bọ Ẹgbẹ́ dé, ibi tá a gbé Ifá lárugẹ dé, ibi tá a jókòó ti irúnmọlẹ̀ dé, ibi táwọn Aláṣẹkù bá wa dé, kò possible. It is not going to happen. And that's not going to come from the place of you are fighting them. That's coming from a place of knowledge. The spirit that called me will not be watching you to unalive me. The spirit that called me knows what I'm doing. They know how useful I am to them. They know I'm part of the 1% that is spending every moment of their life answering the call. The call that they gave to some other people, the ancestors of some other people are trying to reach them, they can't reach them. My own ancestors, I'm reaching them, I'm hearing them, they are speaking through me. I'm following their instruction. Their own ancestors will come to me to say, please, can you help us do it? And I'm there to listen and do it. And you think, Olódùmarè is even good. If I tell you that I want Yami Afin got off in jail, is between you and them. So it is a place of confidence that is backed up with knowledge. Someone says, does Olódùmarè talk to everything? If you understand that Olódùmarè is the divine supreme being and the source, you know that Olódùmarè can use any and everything to communicate. They own everything, they created everything. So they can speak to you through a bird, through a goat, through water, through sand, through the sky, through the sun, anyhow. Nobody can limit the way the communicator is going to communicate. They own communication, so they can communicate through any means. But the reason you cannot rely on those forms of communication is because You cannot, how would I put it? You cannot test them. You cannot confirm them. Ifa is the only one that can be confirmed, tested and proved and trusted through generations, through centuries. So even when you have dreams, even when you receive messages from the divine in other forms, go back to Ifa to confirm. I had a dream about this, so what does it mean? Is it true? Is it like this? Gradually, you are beginning to understand how the divine communicates with you and what those things mean, but always reconfirm with Ifa. So Ifa says here that elevation symbolizes spiritual, the rooftop aja symbolizes spiritual elevation, rising above chaos. Ifa says when danger approaches, alignment with one's spiritual tools becomes a shield. When danger is approaching, alignment with your Ifa, your Ikin, your Odù, with knowledge becomes what? A shield. This Odù Ifá blesses with protection, escape from danger, long life, and inner strength. How do we apply it to our modern day life? Number one, Ifá says if you have not done your Itefa, this Odù says you need to do your Itefa to get your own Ikin to Majokuti. If you have not done your Itefa and your Ishefa, you are not ready. You have not started making plans for it. I don't know. I don't know. But in my own dictionary, you are not ready. In the dictionary of Ifa, still ready. You are still doing warm up. You are still exercising, and that's good. It's good to warm up. You are still doing. You really want to understand Okoronse? Send the message to the WhatsApp number that is pinned on your screen right now. Okoronse. Ifa says here, if you already have your Ifa, you need to stay close to it and do your Ose consistently. Do your Ose consistently. Someone should post the WhatsApp number so that the person, Mrs. O Forever, Eshe, the person that says, I need to understand Okoronse, what's your name? Dean. Send the message to that WhatsApp number that is pinned on your screen. If you have your Ifa, that's just one part. Staying close to it and consistent with it is the major part. Don't abandon your Ifa in the house of your Babalawo. When I say don't abandon, I don't mean don't put it there. You can put it there for the time being, you know. Please tap on your screen, click on the plus sign to follow, like, share, repost. Go into the gift gallery and help us meet our gift goal. Eshe Pupo. Click on the plus sign to follow, very important, so that the next time we come on the live streaming, you'll be notified. Keep tapping on your screen, liking, sharing, so that this video can get to more and more people. Ancient Messenger said jump and pass. Yes, so we jump and we pass from every negativity and evil. So if you have done your Ifa, don't abandon it in the house of your Babalawo. Be responsible. Play your part, stay with it. I did not say don't put it in the house of your Babalawo. I say don't abandon. Someone says you dreamt that your brother's wedding bodysuit was torn behind. Ask Ifa. Ifa is the one that will answer that question. I cannot know what it means if suit was torn behind. Just ask Ifa. Send a message to the WhatsApp number showing on your screen. Like I always say, normalize asking Ifa. You have a question. Yeah, is it a personal question or a general question? If it's a general question, please post it in the comment section. If it's a personal question, send a message to me via WhatsApp. Good morning, sis. Thank you for helping we in the new convert understand your tradition. You have a general question. You're welcome. Aruwewe TV. You're welcome. Mrs. O Forever, please ask your question. Ifa says here, it says stay aligned. How do we apply it? Stay consistent with your spiritual journey. It protects you more than panicking. Fear does not have a place here. Please, oh God, Olódùmarè ẹ jọ̀ọ́, ẹ má jẹ́ n ṣòfò, ẹ má jẹ́ n ṣìṣe, ẹ má jẹ́ kí ojú ó tì mí. Relax. Calm down. It's not that. Relax. That's not how it works here. What's your problem? Iyanifa, this and this and this is your problem. Okay. And you fix your problem. How do you not get back into that problem? You take instruction. It's okay. Don't be doing, oh God, please, yeah, I must not be put to shame. Relax. Follow the steps. There are steps and principles of how these things work. Your crying and your emotional gymnastics, it's not going to change nothing. Unfortunately, it will not. Except if it works for you to get you into a space of, but for the rest of, that's not how it works. So just relax and follow the instruction. Mrs. O Forever says, after Itefa, can you take your issue home? If it's a shule, you have to take it home. It's your house, you take it home. What is Ifa saying about the pine in this country? Abi, no concern Ifa. Ask Ifa. If you ask Ifa, Ifa will respond to you. Ifa is not outside talking. You ask question and then Ifa will respond. It's like you pick up your phone and you say, what's your phone saying about what's happening in America today? Or if your phone not concerned about what's happening in America, if you want to know what's happening in America today, you will type in your phone what is happening in America today and what's the solution, then it will give information. So if you want to know what Ifa is saying about the current situation of Nigeria, ask Ifa and then you will get the answer. Then if you want to be a part of fixing it, ask Ifa, what can you do? Is that okay? Ifa is an embodiment of knowledge. Ifa is not a human being that you put your responsibility on. As a Nigerian, what part do you want to play to stop it? Ask Ifa that I am a Nigerian. This is what's going on in my country. What can I do to change it and to stop it? Then Ifa will tell you, then you will do it. If Ifa says for the next 21 days, be giving Ebo for Nigeria, remove your salary and do it. You are also part of the Nigeria. Ifa is not the one that owns Nigeria. So if you want to, this is the rest. Shebi, your name is Delvon Africa, exactly. If you are Nigerian, change it to Delvon Nigeria. Start doing it from Nigeria. Ask Ifa and do your part. So when you have done your part, then you ask Ifa, what is the part that your daddy can play, and your mommy, and your brother, your sisters, your friends and family. Let them to play it. So together, all of us will play our part and Nigeria will be great again. Bringing it to the diaspora will be difficult. A lot of people have moved their Ifa, they've shipped it though. A lot of people. I ship it for a lot of my clients, particularly using DHL, even some of them in Europe. So we will just find a way to be able to pass it through. You get? We find a way to be able to pass it through. We would take it to DHL and find out, is it what DHL can pass? We'll ask cargo or maybe somebody that is traveling. We'll find a way. People move their orishas every time and again. A lot of people in the diaspora, they move it. So I would find out. We would find out. Let me know which one you want to move, when you want to move it, so that we'll find out what is applicable. Someone says, my dear sister, what books have you written or would you recommend for us to buy? And how can we buy the books, please? Check on ifacollege.ng, ifacollege.ng, ifacollege.ng. Someone says you can only take your issue home if you own the house and you have a private comfortable place. Yes, the person asking me the question owns her house and she has a beautiful, comfortable house. Like, she owns her house. I like when I say that. Mrs. O Forever owns her beautiful property, so she can take her. She's just asking about the shipping. How do they ship it to the diaspora? Right. So the WhatsApp number is pinned on your screen right now. Mrs. O, you're laughing. I have bragging rights over that your house situation. I have bragging rights always. Ifa has given me a bragging right, so I would always show it off every time I can. Ifa says here, when chaos enters your house or your life, elevate your mind. Don't descend in fear. When they told Orunmila that chaos was coming, he went up to Okeaja. He went up to Okeaja. That's where Orunmila went up to. So when problems, fear, some things are staring at you that doesn't look like something you are comfortable with, elevate your mind and your spirit with the knowledge of Ifa to a place that you exist above the consciousness of the of the chaos and the problem. Not that you are delusional about them, no, but you exist in a place of knowledge, knowing that this thing is not going to get to me because I've done what I'm supposed to do. Simple and short. How else can we apply this? Ifa says your ikin today is your purpose, is your calling, is your discipline. Stay with it. I love you so much to Mrs. O forever. I love you so much, and I moshe wure fún yín that ní fi lè ṣàṣemọ ilé kíkọ́, ní fi ṣàṣemọ oore, ní fi ṣàṣemọ ọlá, ní fi ṣàṣemọ ire gbogbo láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. It's going to be the beginning of several more good things to come. Nírọ̀rùn ni o, ìrọ̀rùn, emphasis on that. With ease, you are going to be able to do more and more things for yourself, for the world around you, for your children. Láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. And my prayer for you today is káwọn ọmọ yẹn tó clock age 16, age 18, ti lè ṣe fún wọn ilé tó máa jẹ́ tiwọn táwọn náà máa pè ní tiwọn. You will be able to hand over to them pé ẹgbà fully paid for láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. I don't know where it's coming from, but nǹkan tí wọ́n ní kí n sọ fún yín nìyẹn lẹ́nu. Elédùmarè á dẹ̀ fi ṣèrọ̀rùn fún yín láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Even before then, Elédùmarè á fi ṣèrọ̀rùn fún yín láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. So he says your ikin, the ikin that Ọ̀rúnmìlà was tending, was taking care of, Tombo. Your ikin might be your purpose. Your ikin is your calling. Your ikin is your discipline. Stay with it. Whatever knowledge you are getting with your ikin, stay with it. Now, let me pause a little bit. Some of you don't understand why I singled her out and her children for that Iwuri. The day she was going to finally close this property that we are talking about, she was on this live streaming. I didn't know her, and my spirit just said I should make Iwuri for her. I didn't know who she was, and I made every Iwuri I was making for her that day was sounding as if I already know her life and what was ahead of her. And I made Iwuri on this space, and everything, aligned in place, and she came to tell me about the house. Yesterday again, she mentioned, my daughter sent her kiss. I said an Iwuri for the girl, and there was something that dropped in my spirit for her. And I told the mother via WhatsApp that my spirit said I should do this and this for your daughter. I don't know who her daughter is. And then when she responded to me, I'm like, okay, I actually know your daughter. So what spirit was telling me about your daughter was real. See, this is how real spirituality and Ifa is. This is how real these things are. This is how real it is. Then she came back to tell it in Eri. Yes, exactly. This is how real these things are. And for some reasons, I connect with that family on a very deep level. And I know that it has something to do with Ogbe, but we'll get there one day. Particularly that beautiful girl, we'll get there one day. Ifá Ewa, ÌṢẸШE Ewa. He says your ikin is your purpose, your calling, your discipline. Stay with it. Stay with it. Stay with it. Is that okay? This Odù supports people when they're in crisis, when they're in transition, when they are relocating, or they are going through any form of spiritual attack. You are moving from one place to another, and you are not sure where you are going. This Ikinfa works for this Odù Ifá works for you. Someone says, how will I connect with my Ifa? Is it true dream? It's true knowledge. It's true learning. You see this learning you are doing. Ifa is an embodiment of knowledge. So you will connect with Ifa through learning. Okay? As you continue to get wisdom. Go to ifacollege.ng, register for a course and learn. Go to Iyanifa Ewa TV, watch previous videos and learn. Join Ashe for today every morning like this and learn. As you learn, apply it to your everyday life. Is that okay? That's how you connect with Ifa. If you have not done your Itefa, do it. If you have not done your Ishefa, if that's one you can do it. Your Itutuanebo, do them. These are the different ways. Now, we have a program at the Ifa College that I've tagged it, Now That I Have Come to Ifa, What Next? So you have come in newly, you don't know how to navigate anything. Send a message through the WhatsApp number that is showing on your screen and ask, Iyanifa, please, now that I have come to Ifa, what next? I will give you the 7 steps that we have crafted. I walked this journey from Christianity, from being a pastor. I walked my way in through here. So the several years that I walked to get here, I've put everything in 7 steps for you. Follow it one by one. Gradually, every day you are connecting with your Ifa. And remember, it is a journey. It is not a destination. Is that okay? It's a journey. It's not a destination. So don't put any pressure on yourself that, I can't talk about Ifa the way Iyanifa is talking about it. When will I get to that point? It is a journey. Iyanifa that you are listening to today has at least 10 years of knowledge and experience. At least 10. At the time of recording this video, which is 2025, at least 10 years into it. So you that are just coming in 2 months, 3 months ago, 1 year ago, 2 years ago, don't pressure yourself. Just go step by step in it. Shotiyewa. This Odù Ifá teaches us resilience, positioning, and power of spiritual readiness. Resilience, positioning, and power of spiritual readiness. Spiritually, are you ready? That's the question. Are you ready spiritually to handle what is coming ahead of you? Because this life has a lot of things that is coming ahead of you. This life has a lot of things. Life has it. So how do you get yourself spiritually ready? Through your Ifa, through the instructions of Ifa, through the knowledge of Ifa. Is that okay? The Iwure says, my ori lifts me up above danger. Edi ori yin mú kẹ́ ẹ sọ pé orí mi gbé mi lékè gbogbo ajogun, gbé mi lékè gbogbo ibi. My ori lifts me up above every danger. Let me be able to receive instruction from my ori to lift me up above every danger. He says, help me to stand on a higher level of spiritual knowledge. My ori should help me to stand on a higher level of spiritual knowledge. Let Iku and Arun and Ofo and Gbese, let them never find me the way they did not find Orunmila in this essay. Lashe Elédùmarè. Ifa says, the Iwure says, my elevation, my shield, and are constant protections for me. Lashe Elédùmarè. Your elevation, let your Ifa constantly be your protection. Hold your ori and say, ori mi ò ní gbàbọ̀dẹ̀, ìṣẹ̀dá mi ò ní gbàbọ̀dẹ̀. Níjọ́ tí bí bá ń fò kiri, kórí mi gbé mi kúrò, kórí mi gbé mi lékè. Lashe Elédùmarè. Let my ori protect me. Ibi rere torí ń gbé mi lọ, kẹ́sẹ̀ mi má ṣì mí lọ́nà níbẹ̀. Àwọn òrìṣà tí mò ń gbẹ́bọ fún, kán dúró tì mí, kán bá mi ṣe, kán má fi mí lẹ̀. Ẹgbẹ́ ayé, ẹgbẹ́ ọ̀run, ẹ dúró tì mí, ẹ má fi mí sílẹ̀. Níjọ́ táwọn ajogun bá ń dé, torí àwọn ajogun máa wá ọ. The day that negativity is coming, and it will definitely come. Let your ori protect you. Let your Ifa protect you. Let your Ikin protect you. Let your ancestors, àwọn Aláṣẹkù, let them protect you. Those that have walked this earth before you, let them protect you. And most important thing, the protection is coming through instruction. Tell yourself, let me be able to get instruction, to hear instruction and follow it. Ìyẹn ló wà very important. For you to be able to get instruction and follow it. That one is very important because a lot of you, instruction have come to you, but you are not following it. ITK. Iyanifa, it's not supposed to be like that. I think, I feel, you are feeling and you are thinking. In this life, you are feeling and thinking. Could make sense, rara. Put your feeling and your thinking aside and listen to the instruction of Ifa. I didn't say you should not use your brain, no, but listen to the instruction first. Ẹ kọ́kọ́ gba instruction yẹn náà, ẹ gbà. Receive the instruction first of all and follow it step by step. Ifa will guide you through the way. Certain instructions might not look like they make sense. And like I told you, if you don't take anything away today, always ask why. It's time for you to make divination and ask why. That experience I had, why? Iyanifa, why did this happen? Why is this happening? So that I will not be able to get into that same situation again. Why? Normalize asking why. Normalize being an adult, àgbàlagbà tó gbọ́n, tó ṣubú, tó wẹ̀yìn. Ń ṣọmọdé mọ́ tẹ́ bá ṣubú kò ń ṣe iwájú náà lẹ ṣe ń lọ bóyá tí ẹ kọ́kọ́ wẹ̀yìn náà. Be an adult human being enough. When you go through situation, look back and find out the reason why that happened. Whether it's good or not good. Even when you are experiencing good, find out, my business has been moving forward. I want to know that thing that I've been doing that has made it go forward rapidly like this, so that I will continue to do it. And normalize getting knowledge. And normalize getting knowledge. Normalize making Ifa about knowledge. First of all, knowledge. Every other thing will follow. Let the knowledge always come first with you. Those of you on YouTube, the WhatsApp number is posted on your screen by Janet Africana +2348084172309. Copy it in that order. We are not allowed to post it in a single number. If you are catching a replay, every information you need is in the description box below. Exactly, Mrs. O Forever. Why? Ask questions. Document that information. I have a particular client. The day that she showed me the book where she has been writing her divinations, every Odù Ifá, she will copy it out of the text and write it there, and she flips it through. And she came to me, she said, I think I'm beginning to understand a pattern with my life. I said, Azauma. And she showed me books that I'm like, even me, I don't write my divination down. Let me be truthful to you, I don't. I have it recorded in my head, yeah. There are spiritual practices that we use as Iyanifas and Babalawos that help us to mentally retain things, yes. We have that. But she was writing it down. And she was following pattern. That's somebody that is intentional about the quality of their life. That's somebody that is intentional about the quality of their life. It's your life, it's not a movie. Normalize asking why, knowing why, recording patterns of things. These are the things you were doing when everything was going up. Normalize it, continue to do it. If you do not note it, you won't know. Everything will just be happening to you by chance. Life will just be a chance for you, and life is more than that. Actually, for today, season 2, episode 27 was today. Is today. Ogbe Osa is the Odù Ifá for today. Ogbe lọ́wọ́ ọ̀tún, ọmọ Ọ̀sá lọ́wọ́ òsì, òun l'Odù Ifá tá a ṣe. The divination was done for Ọ̀rúnmìlà. Wọ́n ní bàbá lọ rè gbọ́mọ ẹ̀ sókè àjà nítorí ikú. Ẹbọ làwo ní kó mú ṣe. Ó gbẹ́bọ níbẹ̀, ó rúbọ. Wọ́n ní ó ní ikú wọlé mi, ikú ò bá mi. Mo wà lókè àjà, mò ń bọ́kín. Àrùn wọlé tọ̀ mí wá, àrùn ò bá mi. Mo wà lókè àjà, mò ń bọ́kín. Negativity came, it did not find me. I was on the rooftop taking care of my Ifa and my Ikin. Let that be you, let that be me. We have found Ifa, take care of it, focus on it, find knowledge in it. Ifa is not just supposed to be a fix me situation. If your life is still fix me, fix it, help me fix it, help me fix it, you are not living a good quality life. There is a better quality life that you can live. Make a divination and ask question. Mr. T, thank you so much for that gift. Make a divination and ask question and normalize that. Àbọrú, Àbọyè, Àbọṣíṣẹ, Àṣogbo àtọ̀yìn. Let's make our Ewúrẹ́ before we round up. I really want us to always finish before 8 o'clock. Nítorí àwọn tó ń lọ síbi iṣẹ́. This is Iyanifa Ewa TV on YouTube, Ifa College TikTok channel, and I'm Iyanifa Ewa, the host of Àṣẹ for today, the daily live streaming where we delve into every Odù Ifá, one Odù Ifá after another. We break it down in the original Yoruba text, the English translation. We bring out the lessons and the blessings of that Odù Ifá, and then how to apply it to our everyday lives, and we learn and we round it off. Wano Oluwapo, you are new here. You are welcome to our family. You are welcome to the family of Ifa. Akin Eko Ojumo, thank you for joining us. Hit the plus sign to follow. The replay of this video will be available on our YouTube channel, Iyanifa Ewa TV. You want to go there and subscribe and turn on notification. Arika, you are also new here. Thank you so much for joining us. You are welcome. Elédùmarè, your ancestors will find you. Your ancestors will direct you. The blessings that your ancestors left for you, you will find it and explore it and live it to the maximum. Ifá torí ẹni tí ò sunwọ̀n ṣe will help you fix your destiny where it looks crooked. Ifá afinimọ̀nà ọmọ aráyé will show you the way to go in life so that you will not make mistake. Ifá olókun asọ̀rọ̀dayọ̀ will turn every situation in your life to joy and abundance of joy. You have come into Ifá, you have found Ifá, you have found instruction and knowledge for life. The quality of your life begins to improve from now on as you follow instructions, as you take instructions. Elédùmarè. Kífá ó bá ní ṣe, kí Elédùmarè ó bá wa ṣe, àwọn tó ṣàwó kù sẹ́yìn kó bá wa ṣe. This program is 6 a.m. Nigerian time every weekday, Mondays to Friday, 5 a.m. for those of you in UK and in Ghana, 12 midnight for those of you on the EST. It will be 9 p.m. for those in Pacific time, and CST says 11 p.m. every weekday. If you happen to miss it or you are not able to follow to the end because you are hurrying to work, get a replay on our YouTube channel, Iyanifa Ewa TV. Sue, you are from Uganda. Oh, I just recently fell in love with Eastern African countries. Kenya, Tanzania, Uganda. It's like, I don't know. You guys are extending a rare kind of love to me that I'm connecting with. And I make this Iwure for you. Elédùmarè. Everything that is a pain point in your life as you are streaming from Uganda, your ancestors will make it easy for you. Ajé will make it easy for you. Olódùmarè will guide you into knowledge. Ifá will guide your path into the blessings that is for you and make it easy for you. You will increase in knowledge. Elédùmarè on every side. Alabade Jumo. Ojúmọ́ ire ló máa jẹ́ fún wa, ojúmọ́ ayọ̀, ojúmọ́ ìdùnnú àti àlàáfíà fún gbogbo wa. This is Ifá College. ifacollege.ng is the website where I will be teaching you the undiluted, unwatered down truth about Ifá, about ÌṢẸШE, about African spirituality, about Yoruba language, Yoruba culture, and who you are. I help you to unlearn the misconceptions and the lies that you have been told, and I help you to learn the truth, and how to apply it to your everyday life in this 21st century. How to access the blessings that Ifá has given to us. Elédùmarè. You have been attending on TikTok, Ẹṣé Goni, Adenike, Adúpẹ́ Ẹṣé, Adúpẹ́ Ẹṣé. So get to the website to learn. Get to the YouTube channel to watch replays of our video. If you need a divination, you want to ask Ifá questions, I said normalize asking why. Asking why. Asking why. Asking why. Normalize it. If you need a divination, send a message to the WhatsApp number that is now pinned on your screen. If you are catching a replay, every information you need will be in the description box below. You need to do your Etefa, your Ìṣẹ̀ṣe, to have your own Ifá, to connect with your own Orisha, to know your purpose in life. Send a message to that WhatsApp number that is also pinned on your screen, or the one in the description box on this video below. You need spiritual products, you need herbal products, and every other thing in between that Ifá stands for. Just send a message to the WhatsApp number now showing on your screen. Let's make our Iwure K-money. Elédùmarè. Owó tó fi ń pè yín á máa jẹ́ fún yín. Ọlá tó fi ń pè yín á máa jẹ́ fún yín. Ajé tó fi ń pè yín á máa jẹ́ fún yín o. Not only in a name, but in reality, that will be your everyday life experience. Àbùdíní tó lókun, àbùdíní tó lọ́sà. Elédùmarè. Àríkà. Torí tí má ní kí n pè ní Yorùbá, kò ní dá kí n pè bí Yorùbá ṣe ń pè. Ẹ jẹ́ ká pè ní àríkà. Elédùmarè. Ire owó, ire ọlá, ire ọlà. Òun ló máa jẹ́ tiyín o. Let's make our Ìwúre. Akọ́dá ayé àṣèbà, àṣèbà àṣẹ̀dá. àṣèbà tí wáyé ọjọ́, àṣèbà tí wọ̀ oòrùn, Elédùmarè ọba tẹ́rẹrẹ kárí ayé, àṣèbà aníkíbà wá ṣẹ o, òrànmọ níṣẹ́ fàyà tí àṣèbà ọba tó lọ kọrin kése, ọba lánàá ọba lẹ́yìn ọba títí ayérayé, àṣèbà aníkíbà wá ṣẹ o, ajagunmalè olúwo òde ọ̀run olúbíkin ọ̀sán ìbíkin àṣèbà. Wọ́n ní àdáṣe ní humọ ìbà ọgbọ́dọ̀ hun ọmọ ènìyàn, èmi àti yín ò dáṣe léni àti ṣèbà kíbà wá ṣẹ ọ láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Níbi gbogbo tá a bá lọ, níbi gbogbo tá a bá dé, ire ayọ̀ ìdùnnú àti àlàáfíà òun la máa bá níbẹ̀ nítorí pé a ti ṣèbà. Àwọn aláṣekù wọn á bá wa ṣe tiwa láṣepé, àṣèbà àwọn tó ṣàwo kù sẹ́yìn fún wa, àṣèbà àwọn tó tẹ̀ ká tó tẹ̀, àṣèbà àwọn tó tẹ̀lé ìdó, àṣèbà àwọn tó lànà, àwọn tó ní ká máa ṣàwo, àṣèbà wọn aníkíbà wá ṣe, àṣèbà orí, àṣèbà ẹlẹ́dàá, àṣèbà ṣẹ̀dá, àṣèbà wẹ̀dá, àṣèbà mẹ̀dá, àṣèbà gbogbo wa ìyá àti bàbá tó ṣọlọ́kọ̀ tó wà wá sáyé, àwọn tó wà pẹ̀lú wa àtàwọn tó ti rebi àgbáre, àṣèbà aníkíbà wá ṣẹ o láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Ojúmọ́ tó mọ́ wa lẹ́yìn ó ti mọ́ wa sí ire, ó ti mọ́ wa sọ́lá, ó ti mọ́ wa sọ́là, ó ti mọ́ wa sí dùnnú, ó ti mọ́ wa sí àlàáfíà, ó ti mọ́ wa sí àìkú tí ń ṣe baálẹ̀ ọ̀rọ̀ láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Odù Ifá tá a gbéyẹ̀wò lẹ́yìn Ọ̀rúnmìlà òpìtàn, Ọ̀rúnmìlà bàbá àgbọnnìrègún, òun ni Odù Ifá yẹn ń sọ̀rọ̀ nípa. Wọ́n ní nítorí kọ́mọ rẹ̀ má bàa kú ló ṣe gbé lọ sókè àjà tó lọ ń wẹ ikin níbẹ̀. Láṣẹ Èdùmàrè, èmi àti yín ò ní bá wọn kúkú àìtọ́jọ́, àní fọjọ́ lọ́jọ́ lọ, àní bá wọn kúkú wọ̀ọ́wọ́, àní ráàní fẹsẹ̀ sí. Ìjọ́ bíbí bá ń pa ọ̀nà, èmi àti yín ò ní bá wọn rìn níjọ́ náà láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Níbi gbogbo tá a bá ti wá rí fẹ́nìkan ti ń pe orí wa níbi gbogbo ẹni tó bá ń tìtorí wa gbẹ́bọ, tó ń tìtorí wa gbé tutù, láṣẹ Èdùmàrè ẹbọ tó máa gbé kú òun lọ ti rawọ́ lẹ́yìn. Ẹni tó bá tìtorí èmi àti yín tó bá di ẹrù ikú, tó bá di ẹrù ọ̀ràn, tó bá di ẹrù wàhálà àti ìdààmú, láṣẹ Èdùmàrè ẹni tó di ẹrù báyìí òun ló máa fọwọ́ ara ẹ̀ gbé, ẹlẹ́rù ló máa gbé. Wọ́n ní ẹni tó bá kó eérú ni eérú ń wọ́tọ̀. Gbogbo ẹnikẹ́ni èèyàn kéèyàn tó ń di eérú ìbànújẹ́ nítorí èmi àti yín tọkọtọmọ tẹbí tará, láṣẹ Èdùmàrè àwọn ló máa fi orí wọn gbé, àwọn ní eérú máa wọ́tọ̀ láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Wọ́n ní òkò tá a bá sọlú ọ̀pẹ̀lọpẹ̀ ń sọlú ní gbogbo òkò ìbànújẹ́ tọmọ aráyé ti sọ nítorí tiyín, nítorí tèmi, á máa padà sórí wọn ní láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Wọ́n ní tí ewúrẹ́ bá wọlé á fèpè félépè, tágùntàn bá wẹ̀yìn wò á fèpè félépè, láṣẹ Èdùmàrè gbogbo èpè, gbogbo ọ̀rọ̀ òdì tọmọ aráyé ti sọ nítorí yín, èyí ti wẹ̀yìn wò báyìí ẹ ti fèpè félépè, ẹ ti wẹ̀yìn wò báyìí ẹ ti fègún félégún, ègún kankan ò ṣẹ lórí yín, àrùn kankan ò ṣẹ lórí yín, ìbànújẹ́ kankan ò ṣẹ lórí èmi àti yín láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Àwọn tó láyé, àwọn tó nílẹ̀, wọ́n ti yọ́nú sí wa, wọ́n ti bá wa ṣe láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Èyọ́nú wọn la máa rí. Ẹ̀yin ìyá mi òṣòro wọn nìyà, ẹ̀yin olókìkí òru, ẹ̀yin apanimáyọ̀dà, ẹ̀yin atẹ̀dọ̀jòrò òró, ẹ̀yin ọlọ́mú kan tí ń fún gba ọmọ ọlọ́mọ, ẹlẹ́sẹ̀ kan tí ń bẹ́lẹ́sẹ̀ méjì ìjà, ẹ̀yin ìyá mi ọ̀pàtí àlàkẹ́, ẹ̀yin alágogo idẹ, ẹ̀yin olókìkí òru, ẹ̀yin ìyá mi arúgbaṣọ má balẹ̀, arúgbaṣọ má bòtán. Àwa ti wá bá yín lénìí, àwa ti di ọmọ ayé, àkì í ṣẹrun ayé. Àníkẹ́ ẹ wá ràgàbò wá, àníkẹ́ ẹ wá fi ẹ̀ṣọ́ yín ẹ wá fi ṣọ́ wa, àníkẹ́ ẹ jẹ́ káwa náà ráyé gbé láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Èṣù láàlú ògiri òkò láàróyè abẹ́ṣóńṣó lórí, ìwọ lòrìṣà tó ń bá wa gbẹ́bọ fún àwọn ajogun. Bá a ṣe ń gbẹ́bọ tiwa lénìí, kí èṣù máa gbà á, kẹ́gbà máa gbà á, kó máa bá wa fi lé àwọn ajogun lọ láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Gbogbo ẹbọ tá à ń gbé, gbogbo ètùtù tá à ń gbé, gbogbo ẹ̀ ló máa di gbígbà. Ẹbọ máa fín, ẹbọ máa dà, ẹbọ máa dòdì ọ̀run, á darí ire wá sọ́dọ̀ wa, á darí ìbànújẹ́ kúrò lọ́dọ̀ wa jìnnàjìnnà láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Bá a ṣe ń jókòó ti Ifá gbè wá, bá a ṣe ń jókòó ti ìkín á gbè wá, bá a ṣe ń jókòó ti àwọn alálẹ̀ ilẹ̀, àwọn aláṣekù wọn á gbè wá, wọn á bá wa ṣe tiwa láṣepé láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Wọ́n ní atakóró wọnú àdókùn ò lè mọmọ ẹ̀wọ̀, èmi àti yín ti mú ọmọ wa wọnú Ifá, ó di dandan káwọn abiyamọ ilé, abiyamọ ọ̀run kọ́ bá wa fi ìṣọ́ wọn, kọ́ bá wa fi bu àwọn ọmọ wa. Gbogbo àwọn òrìṣà tá à ń ṣọ̀sẹ̀ fún lénìí láṣẹ Èdùmàrè, wọ́n máa dúró tì wá, wọ́n máa dúró tì wá, wọ́n máa bá wa ṣe tiwa, wọ́n máa ṣe láṣepé fún wa ní láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. ẹ̀fún ayé ò ní fún wa, èdè ayé ò ní dì wá, wọn ò ní bọ́ bàtà ọ̀fọ̀ síwájú ilé ìkọ̀kan nù wa láṣẹ Èdùmàrè, wọn ò ní bọ́ bàtà ọ̀fọ̀ síwájú ilé ìkọ̀kan nù wa láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Àní sunkún ọmọ, àní fojú sunkún ọmọ, àní mọ sàárè ọmọ, àwa gan ò ní kánjú lọ, àwa tá a bímọ àwa la máa tọ́ wọn, àwa la máa tọ́ wọn títí dọjọ́ ogbó, títí dọjọ́ alẹ́. A máa wà láyé, a máa wà láàyè ara wa nínú ìlera pípé, nínú ayọ̀, nínú ìdùnnú, nínú àlàáfíà, nínú ajé, nínú owó, nínú ọlá, nínú ọlà, nínú ìgbéga àti àìkú tí í ṣe baálẹ̀ ọ̀rọ̀, tá a fi máa rí àwọn ọmọ wa tó máa di irun, tó máa di gbà láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Ẹrù tálábíàmọ yìí tú wọn ò ní gbé wá kákọ̀ọ́kan nù wa mọ́lé o. Báwọn ajogún ṣe ń lọ látọ̀tún àtòsí, tó bá délé wa wọn ò ní bá wa. Àgbá òfìfo ló máa jẹ́ àrìndànù, àrìnráre òun ló máa rìn kọjá lẹ́gbẹ̀ẹ́ ilé wa láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Ikú ò ní bá wa ńlé, ikú àìtọ́jọ́ ò ní bá wa ńlé, àrùn ò ní bá wa ńlé, àìsàn kéré ó tóbi ni ọmọ aráyé ò ní fi kankan náà ẹ̀ ṣe wá o. Àìsàn gbóògùn kò gbóògùn ni àwa ò ní náwó lórí àìsàn. Àní doníbàárà ilé ìwòsàn láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Ìlera pípé báyìí òun l'Elédùmarè máa fi tiwa ṣe. Wọ́n ní kokoko báyìí lára ọ̀tá le, kokoko lára wa máa le. Bọ́jọ́ ṣe ń gorí ọjọ́ tó sì ń gorí oṣù láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Ìlera tuntun, ìlera pípé òun l'Elédùmarè á fi ṣe fún wa. Ẹ̀yin tẹ́ láwọn àgbàlagbà nílé, àwọn àgbà ilé yín, wọn ò ní fàìsàn lògbà, wọn ò ní fi wọ́n dà yín láàmú, wọn ò ní fẹ̀yìn náà dà wọ́n láàmú láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Níbi gbogbo tájogún ti ń rìn lọ́tún ni lósì ni, àwa ò ní rìn ìjọ tó bá ń kọjá, àwa ò ní ráàyè fẹsẹ̀ sí níjọ́ náà. Ìjọ tí inú bá ń bí Ògún tó ń fi ẹ̀jẹ̀ ọmọ aráyé pa títì láró, èmi àti yín ò ní rìn níjọ́ náà. Ògún á pa àlọ́ àti àbọ̀ tiwa mọ́ ni láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Ọ̀ṣun ṣẹ̀ǹgẹ̀ṣẹ̀ olóòyò ayò ládéfojú ẹbọra tí ń gbé nínú omi, ẹ̀wùjẹ́ alágbo lódò á máa fi àgbo ẹ̀ á máa fi wẹ̀ wá tilé tọmọ tẹbí tará láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Ifá ti gbé àwọn ará iwájú, òun lèmi àti yín ṣìṣe ń ṣe Ifá. Ifá dúró, ó gbé àwọn ará iwájú, òun ni Ifá ò ṣe parun, kò ní dórí èmi àti yín kó parun láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Ifá gbè wá, ìṣẹ̀ṣe á gbè wá. Àwọn aláṣẹkù wọn ò ní jẹ́ kí ojú ó tì wá láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Ẹni tó bá wá ní ó kú bí tẹ́ ẹ máa gbé gbà, òun lẹ̀ ní dé bá nílé. Ẹni tó ní ó kú bí tẹ́ ẹ máa gbé gbà lójú ẹ̀mí ẹ̀ báyìí, ẹ máa gbé débi gíga, torí pé wọ́n ní láàrin ìpèrè yìí òun ni màrìwò tí ń ṣẹ̀ṣọ́ ròde. Láàrin àwọn ọ̀tá yín yẹn òun lẹ máa mú débi gíga. Ẹni tó bá wá ní kò ní ṣojú òun, ó ti di dandan kó ṣẹ̀yìn ẹ̀ láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Èṣù á ti lu Ògún, Ògún á fi ẹ̀jẹ̀ wọn wẹ̀, ẹ̀yìn á wá mú ẹ̀jẹ̀ wọn yẹn ẹ̀ fi gúnlẹ̀, ẹ̀ fi débi gíga ni láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Ẹni tẹ́ ẹ̀ dágbére fún kò ní mọ bí tẹ́ ẹ lọ, ẹni tó bá ní kí ẹ má dé òun lẹ̀ ní délé bá, torí láṣẹ Èdùmàrè àlọ àti àbọ̀ tiwa ó ti di pípamọ́. Bá a ṣe ń lọ níre, a máa bọ̀ wá sílé ní rere. Àní kàn dààmú níbi tá à ń lọ, àní bá dààmú nílé. Gbogbo ẹ̀yin tẹ́ ẹ ti lọ sókè òkun, tẹ́ ẹ ti rìnrìn àjò, tẹ́ ẹ ti rèlú ọba, tẹ́ ẹ ti lọ sẹ́yìn odi, tẹ́ ẹ ti lọ ṣiṣẹ́ òwò láṣẹ Èdùmàrè, ẹ̀ ní kàn dààmú níbẹ̀, ẹ̀ ní kàn wàhálà níbẹ̀. Gbogbo ajogun tó ń rìn níbi tẹ́ ẹ wà, wọ́n máa rí yín báyìí, wọ́n máa bọ́ sẹ́gbẹ̀ẹ́ nítorí pé yín ti ṣẹbọ, ẹ ti ṣètùtù, èṣù ti gbà, ẹ̀gbá ti gbà, ó ti bá yín lé ajogun lọ láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Àwọn tẹ́ ẹ wá fílẹ̀ nílé náà, ẹ̀ ní gbọ́rọ̀ ìbànújẹ́ sí wọn láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Àní gbogbo àdáwọ́lé wa báyìí ire ló máa bọ́ sí, àní ṣe lásán, àní ṣe lásán. Gbogbo bá a ṣe ń fà á máa tóra wọn, gbogbo bá a ṣe ń lò á máa dún ni láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Àwọn babaláwo Iyanifa bàbá lóríṣà ìyá lóríṣà ní àpẹ̀tẹ̀ bí ẹ̀yin eléwé ẹmọ, ẹ̀yin tẹ́ ń jókòó tẹ́ ń dáyàn lóhùn, tá à ń ṣiṣẹ́ ẹrún mọlẹ̀, bá a ṣe ń lò á máa dún ni, bá a ṣe ń já ewé á máa jẹ́, bá a ṣe ń já egbò á máa jẹ́. Àní fọmọ ṣiṣẹ́, àní fàyà ṣiṣẹ́, àní fọmọ ṣiṣẹ́, àní fọkọ wa ṣiṣẹ́, àní fara wa gan ṣiṣẹ́. Iṣẹ́ t'Elédùmarè ọba ti parí, òun ló máa gbé wá fún wa. Iṣẹ́ táwọn ọ̀yà mi ti yọ́nú sí, òun ló máa gbé wá fún wa. Gbogbo ẹ̀yin tẹ́ ẹ dẹ̀ ń wá sọ́dọ̀ wa náà, bí ẹ ṣe fẹ́ kó rí, Elédùmarè á jẹ́ kó ṣe jù bẹ́ẹ̀ lọ fún yín ní rere ní rere. Gbogbo bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe ń bi Ifá máa dáhùn. Gbogbo bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe ń ṣe ẹbọ, ajé á máa fi ṣe é nírọ̀rùn fún yín. Ẹ̀yin náà á wá padà wá, ẹ̀ ṣẹnu rere yín àwọ̀ àyìn Ifá yín Elédùmarè nítorí gbogbo wa láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Ifá ó bá ní ṣe é, kí Elédùmarè ó bá wa ṣe é. Wọ́n láwọn tó ṣàwo kù sẹ́yìn, kó bá wa ṣe, Ifá bá wa ṣe, Elédùmarè á bá wa ṣe. Àwọn tó ṣáwó kù sẹ́yìn wọ́n á ṣe tiwa láṣepé láṣẹ Èdùmarè. Wọ́n ní àwíṣẹ́ ní tifá àfọ̀ṣẹ́ ní tọ̀rúnmìlà. Èyí tá a tún ti wí lẹ́yìn àbáládá o, Elédùmarè ọba òkè ti fàṣẹ sí. Ó ti rí bẹ́ẹ̀, ó ti ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ láṣẹ Èdùmarè. Àṣẹ. Ifá gbè wá o, ìṣẹ̀ṣe á gbè wá, àwọn alálẹ̀ ilẹ̀ yìí wọ́n á gbè wá láṣẹ Èdùmarè. Until tomorrow when I will join you again and you will be joining me again. Ẹ̀yin la máa bá, àwa náà lẹ máa rí, wọn ò ní fẹ́ lòmíì ṣe wá, wọn ò ní fẹ́ lòmíì náà ṣẹ̀yìn. 6 a.m. Nigerian time tomorrow on this same channel, 5 a.m. for those of you in UK and Ghana, 12 midnight for those of you on EST, and 9 p.m. for those of you on the Pacific time. We'll be here again to delve into another Odù Ifá, to learn and to be able to apply it to our everyday life. Bá a ṣe ń fetí ọ̀tún gbọ́ kò ní fi tòsì jáde, bó ṣe ń dénú wa á máa dodindin ní láṣẹ Èdùmarè. Ajé á bá wa ṣe, àwọn alálẹ̀ ilẹ̀ yìí wọ́n á bá wa ṣe. K-Money, ẹ ṣé wa dúpẹ́ to all the gifters, those that followed, liked, repost, shared, subscribed, turned on notifications, sent in their gift, and did everything that you could to make sure that this live streaming continue to move forward. Ẹ ṣé gan ni. Ifá gbè wá, ìṣẹ̀ṣe á gbè wá, àwọn alálẹ̀ ilẹ̀ yìí wọ́n á gbè wá láṣẹ Èdùmarè. The WhatsApp number is pinned on your screen for the next 1 minute to be able to copy. Those of you on YouTube, ẹ ṣé gan ni. The WhatsApp number would also be showing on your screen right now. 234-808-417-2309. Copy it in that order and send a message for whatever it is that you need. Dr. Yomi, ẹ ṣé gan ni. Ifá túnbọ̀ máa gbè wá o, àwọn alálẹ̀ ilẹ̀ yìí wọ́n á máa gbè wá. Àwọn aláṣekù wọ́n á bá wa ṣe tiwa láṣepé. Ajé ògúngúlùsọ onísọ òbòjì. Ajé á dúró tì wá, ajé á sọlé wa dilé, ajé á sọ̀nà wa di ọ̀nà láṣẹ Èdùmarè. Wọ́n ní ọ̀nà kì í dín mọ́ lọ́kọ́, kì í dín má ládàá. Ọ̀nà rírí jẹ ò ní dí mọ́ èmi àti yín, ọ̀nà rírí mu ò ní dí mọ́ wa. Bá a ṣe ń ṣe á máa dirun, á máa digba ni. Èrè tó wà ń bẹ̀ òun ló máa jẹ́ tiwa. Àwọn tó láyé á yọ́nú sí wa, àwọn tó nílẹ̀ á yọ́nú sí wa. Wọn ò ní dá sí wa lára, ọlọ́sẹ̀ á gbọ̀sẹ̀ lọ́wọ́ wa. Wọ́n á wá fi ìbùkún, oore, ayọ̀, àìkú tí ń ṣe baálẹ̀ ọ̀rọ̀, wọn á fi fèmí àti àní kánjú kú o, àní mọ sàárè ọmọ o, àní kánjú kú o, àní mọ sàárè ọmọ o, àní fowó ṣẹjọ́, àní fowó wo àrùn o láṣẹ Èdùmarè. Ire ló máa jẹ́ fún wa, ire ni, ayọ̀ ni o. Ifá gbè wá o.